Lori, you want to start? Okay. Here we go. Hey, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first Fiberside Summer Crawl. We are happy to see everyone here. My name is Kaiwan. I'm from Hill Country Weaver. I'm your host today. Please feel free to put in the chat, tell us where you're from, which local yarn shop you are from, what is your local yarn shop? And if you are making progress with the yarn crawl pattern, please raise your hand. Use the raise your hand function on the bottom of your screen. We can spotlight you to show off your pattern, your progress. This group is kind of quiet right now.
Maybe we should just see if anybody's got some knitting that they're working on right now.
I know everyone's busy knitting. Oh, look at me.
I think there's just a lot of people waiting to get into that.
Wow.
Waiting to get in right now. So yeah, let's show some stuff off.
Yeah. If you want to show your stuff, it doesn't need to be the yarn crawl pattern. Whatever you're working on, you can just raise your hand. We will spotlight you.
I see Delinda's working on something. Maybe Delinda won't mind if we go over to her. Do you see? She's smiling. Delinda, wave at the camera if we can spotlight you. Okay, I'm going to put a spotlight on Delinda. You just have to unmute, Delinda, and tell us what you're working on. Oh, it looks like a sail away cardigan.
Hey, you guessed it. So I'm part of the knit along for Sail Away.
And tell us where you're from, Delinda.
I'm from Erie, Colorado, and Longmont Yarn Shop is my yarn shop.
Yay. I love the colors.
Yeah, so this is Bamboo Pop.
It looks like the
which is cotton
mountains.
bamboo.
It looks like Colorado. Good Colorado colors.
In the summertime.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That's so nice, Delinda. I'll take you off spotlight now so you don't
Thank
feel.
you.
Yeah, there we go. Anybody else? Just wave at your camera. We'd love to see what you're working on. Oh, I see Jane is waiting here. Let me spotlight you, Jane. There you go. Jane, you're just not, you're muted perhaps. No, we just can't hear you. Yeah, we just don't have any sound, Jane. So hold it up for us. Yeah, as long as you can hear us, that's good. Hold it up and let's have a look. Wow. Okay, now it's a contest. Who knows what that is?
That looks like Stephen West's Botanic. Yeah.
Prize goes to Andy from Craftworks.
Good
Brilliant.
job, Andy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jane.
That is huge shawl, typical of his stuff, but it is huge.
Okay, I'm back to looking at the gallery screen. Who else has something they want to show off? Just, you can use the raise hand feature or wave at your camera. I'm looking for, I see Amy's holding paper. Amy, yeah, hello.
I'm
Amy,
gonna
I'm
spotlight Amy.
All right. What are you working on, Amy?
I just thought I'd say hello to everybody.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, Amy.
I live in Massachusetts and 4 Purls in Florida and Hill Country Weavers are both my local yarn shops.
Yay.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you live in Massachusetts.
I I do, but we didn't have a participating shop up here. And I lived in Texas until October of last year. And I go to Hill Country Weavers Retreat every year. So they really are first and foremost my local yarn shop.
Okay, well, we're in Northborough, so and we're participating.
Well, I didn't know that. I live in North Andover. I don't know where you are in proximity to where I am. I haven't quite gotten lay of the land yet.
Okay, so we're between Worcester and Marlborough.
Not terribly far.
No.
Nothing is far here when you've lived in Texas.
So true.
That is true.
Is there anything else you'd like to share before we take you off the hot seat and find other participants?
No, I thought last week was wonderful. So I'm very much looking forward to today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Although it looks like I haven't combed my hair.
Beautiful. Well, let's
You don't
keep it
have
all-
to when you're not leaving the house, right?
All right. Surely there's some more show and tell out there, guys. Come on.
I see Tracy has something in her hands. Why don't we see if Tracy West will share with us what she's doing? Gail, do you want a spotlight? Yeah.
This is the Auntie's cowl. From,
Wow, that's beautiful.
yeah,
9 minutes.
this is my first time working with Spin Cycle, so
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
yeah.
60.
Very nice.
Yes, total sign up people to 500, so it doesn't matter.
Tracy, is this your first Fiberside crawl? Or have you?
Yes, I was here last week, and then yeah, so this is the first one I participated in.
Good. We hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for being willing to be on the hot seat for a moment. Show and tell.
Thank you.
With some good
All
luck,
right.
have a chance to win a prize. We've got lots of donors that have donated prizes. Those will be announced at the end of the show.
Gail, I see. Oh, good. We got Regina in. Excellent.
Regina, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay, so this is my stratified sweater that I'm working now on the bottom ribbing, and the yarn is La Bien Amie, which I bought at Hill Country Weavers.
Nice.
Thank you.
Pretty colors.
Thank you.
I just saw Diane Yates come in. She is a winner from last week. Congratulations, Diane.
Cool, cool, cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I got my little gift in the mail the other day. Thank you. It's
All right.
lovely.
Oh, that was fast. Those went fast. Got a
Yeah.
couple emails too from people that got their prizes. That's great.
Hey, Laura,
Yes.
it's Susie Willis. I wanted to show you what, hi. I wanted to show you what I'm doing with some of my smaller days. It's the
Oh,
Junction
that's
sweater
cool.
by Andrea Mowry, and that's the back. Looks like. But I think I'm gonna finish it off with maybe some tassels at the bottom.
That
the
is
smaller
really
days.
pretty.
Yeah,
I love it with
I'm-
the black. It looks like stained glass.
yeah, it's actually a brown, which I thought that the smaller days that I had left, which were, like the turquoise and the pinks and the lime greens would look really good this way.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like having a spin cycle without having a spin cycle, and a lot of fun to decide what smaller days to use.
Oh, right. Did you like lay it out first, or are you just kind of going with it?
Well, I had other projects in mind for my smaller days, so I took what I had left, which was about 10 or 15 of them, I suppose. And I did lay them out. I kind of used the numbering system that, you had on the smaller days, or that Emma had on the smaller days. And just kind of saw what went together, and I'm real happy with it so far.
Yay.
Yeah,
Thanks for showing it off. It's gorgeous.
Thank
I'm
you.
really looking forward to finishing it.
Okay, I need to interrupt because we only have a few minutes left. I'm gonna have some announcement. So if you can mute your microphone, please. First, I want to make sure everyone, please, thank you for you guys. We have some great vendors donate a lot of price for us. So we have accessory unlimited, a 10 bag, bar yarn, Bashi wood, Bashi yarn, Barocco, coconut, my beautiful yarn, gleaner, hoop, hanger, knitting fever, love and leech, and Normandy knit, and Prima, pom pom, raw mountain fiber, rowan, Sodars, Trend Center, Universal Yarn, and Earth. So we don't leave. We're going to don't leave after the presentation. We're going to give out a prize. So make sure you stick around so you can maybe the lucky winner. Just want to make sure everyone can mute their. Thank you. Someone still have sound.
You guys are gonna get me yelled.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mute everybody and then you can unmute. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Here we go.
Okay. I want to let everyone know, thank you everyone spend this Sunday afternoon with us. And this meeting is going to be recording it. And then the link will be like last week, we're going to send out on Monday with all the shop, what they presenting and what they give out a discount code or the kit. So you can review from that email and you also can watch the recording link again in case you miss anything. We want to make sure it will be on the YouTube channel. If you have any question, please email us. First, I want to thank you everyone to our first Fiberside Summer Crawl. We will be visiting 4 shop today, and to keep us on time, I will be monitor the clock closely. If the time permit, we will have a Q&A with the store in that 15 minutes. If you have any question, please use the chat function. It's on the bottom of your Zoom screen. You can use the chat to post question. I will try my best to have all the question answered to the store. But just let you know, if you have any question we cannot answer during that 15 minutes, you are welcome to email the store. We will have the store email for you as well. All the content information will post in the chat as well at the same time. It's also available on our website, fibersidechat.com. Does anyone have any question? Everyone's doing good. Everyone. Okay. First, I want to talk about first shop is Hill Country Weaver, which is where I work. We are in Austin, Texas. We just celebrate our 41 years birthday. Hill Country Weaver has been part of the Central Texas fiber community for over 41 years. With a passion for sharing our love for all the creative, we strive to inspire both new and longtime knitters. We weaver, crochet, or other fiber artists. If you visit the store either in person or online, you will feel our distinct Austin style, classic, electric, and just a little bit of rock and roll. Also, we like to keep Austin weird. So let me give to, we have 1 minute left actually.
Kaiwen, let's ask if anyone is here, anyone who's here has won a prize last time.
Yes.
Have them put up their hand. We'll just say congratulations.
Yeah, if you win a store, you won a prize last time. I know Diane did. Diane's one on my Zoom party with all the time. Diane won the prize. I was very happy for her. Anyone who won, Sharon, congratulations.
Yeah, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I was lucky enough to be one of the people called out last week for winning something, but I'm seeming to have trouble getting you guys my address.
Okay.
I got your email today, Fran.
Oh, good. Cindy, I see you. Thank you so much.
You're all set. I'll get that over to Andy. She'll get it out on Monday.
That's amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. And I see Cheryl who won. Anyone else? That's a lot of page to win through.
All right, Kaiwen, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Gail, please put Hill Country Weaver on.
Spotlight. All right, keep gonna start.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this virtual event. It's so exciting to be one of the stores hosting today's virtual crawl. And I'm Suzanne Middlebrooks. I am actually the original owner of Hill Country Weavers. I did start it with a partner who moved on to California, but she still weaves and is still a very active participant in the Hill Country Weavers family. But I'm excited to show you the store. It's a new store for us. We've been in our new space 6 years, and it's very special and very beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with all of you.
All right, so we're gonna start with a quick little video to kind of introduce you to the store, and then we'll give you a quick tour.
Nice.
Unmute you. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome into the store. I'm going to start here with what we call HCW Naturally. It's a yarn that pretty much started from day one because we were going to be a natural yarn store. And so we've lived up to that dream, and we have curated a beautiful selection of undyed yarns of all different kinds of chemistries and spins and weaves. And we've got a few samples here to share. This is the bowline top that's done out of we named all these yarns after Austin events. And this is called ACL for Austin Loves Cashmere, but it's also our big music festival. So this is a very special piece to us. I'm wearing On the Road Again, and I actually designed this. It's a linen and alpaca mix. And in Texas, you know, we love French. So this is one of my favorite pieces. But remember, we're also a weaving store. And Kennedy designed this beautiful Pathways woven shawl. And the warp is using one of our camel spin silk, which is just gorgeous. So these are beautiful knitting yarns, but they're also beautiful weaving yarns. Next, we have one of the things that I like to tell people when they visit us. They say, what is unique about your store? To me, what's unique about our store is all the amazing yarns that we bring in from Europe, from all over the world. This particular yarn is called Biche and Bouche, and it's from France. And it's not a hand-dyed yarn, it's just a very curated natural yarn. And she does a lot of blends with cashmere and that kind of thing. Her yarns are beautiful, but they're also priced extremely well. So it's a good yarn. I discovered this at a trade show I went to. People said, you need to carry Biche and Bouche. And this is a sweater that Kai Wen made using several of the colors, and it's just lovely. Another one of our European yarn shops, yarn companies that we brought in is Cocan, and she's actually lives in the Netherlands, but she has her yarn sourced and spun in South Africa. And her colors, it is a hand-dyed yarn, but it's more tonal in nature. It's not so much variegated, which I think is kind of a different story to share. And we have a beautiful shawl that's made with a collection of her colors. But it's one of my favorite yarns. And then behind us, this is one of the yarns that I first brought in when I was looking for European yarns. It's called Life in the Long Grass. She's from Ireland. And her yarn totally looks like she's from Ireland. Her colors are soft, they're muted, they're earthy. She really does a great story, and all her yarn colorways work so well with one another. We've got a couple of pieces on display that we've done with her yarn. One, a bralette tank top, because in Texas, that's what you wear every day. And I think her yarns are just super beautiful, and I've woven with them as well. And you can just tell by holding this how beautifully drapey and soft it is. And it's really just using a couple of different colorways. You can hardly go bad with any of her yarn. It's just gorgeous. She also does these lovely books. And we've got, I believe, 5 now. And they're beautifully photographed. They're very inspirational, but take a look at them on our website because they really are beautiful, beautiful. They support her. And then we come to my bucket list yarn, Labienne from France. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of her as well. And we've been wanting to carry her yarn for many, many years. And finally, this last year, we're a full-on stockist of hers. So we get in yarns at least 3 times a year, big quantities of yarn, because it literally flies out the door. And she was at our retreat last year, and we asked her to, it was a special retreat for us because we were about celebrating our 41 years of being in business. We weren't able to celebrate 40 because of COVID, so we did 41. And so we wanted to celebrate the 80s. And so she did a yarn for us to celebrate that, and we named it Flash Dance. And it totally looks like the 80s. I just think it's just beautiful. And we did several amazing projects with it. This is a little tank top that's done with it. And then Kai Wen did this beautiful shawl as well. And it's the color of the yarns are a little bit muted by using a solid mohair. And then Kennedy, this is probably one of my favorite pieces in the entire store. She wove this, and she was able to recreate the colors in the skein in the warp, so that it transitions in the warp just like it transitions in the skein. It's truly magic. And so that's always fun for us to find yarns that we really love and try weaving with them and see how they weave compared to how they knit. And Labienne kicks it out of the box on all counts. Then we're moving on. This is a beautiful yarn. It's not, it's called Zakami.
Zakami, I think Zakami.
And she's from Poland. And we discovered her when at our retreat last year, we were introducing this designer that had Ukrainian roots. And so she turned us on to her as well. So it was really nice to find artists and designers in that part of the world right now that are still thriving and surviving. It was exciting to see her.
Hoagie bags.
Oh, Hoagie, I'm sorry. We're also extremely lucky to have a real in with Hoagie Locatelli. She designs these bags, and so when she comes up with a new shop update, a lot of times she will give a few of her retailers a chance to buy as well. So this is our newest bag from Hoagie, and her stuff is made in Argentina. Most of you may know that, but it's really, I mean, that's the home of leather. So she does such a beautiful job, and she really puts together a real functional bag for knitters. And it's gorgeous with this sweater by Dawn Barker. We're fixing to feature her. She's one of, when people come into the store and they want to know who is local, our first go-to is Dawn Barker, who formerly was well known as Chasing Rabbits, but is recently celebrating her and her name as a designer as well as a yarn dyer. And so she's one of our favorite people to work with. She is truly the originator of assigned pooling. And what that is it's like this sweater that was on display up here, where she takes parts of the skein, and when dyed areas of the skein pop up, she treats the stitch a bit differently, which is very, very cool because it takes a lot of the hand-painted yarns, especially the ones that are dyed in such a way, to really kind of focus on the beauty of the yarn and the beauty of the colors. She's going to share some projects with us in a minute. But before we move on to that, I just want to also mention Spin Cycle, which is a very good company that we work with. And we're lucky enough to get pretty good shipments from them about 4 times a year. And what's interesting about Spin Cycle, I know sometimes the colorways aren't the same as they were the last time, but regardless, they're always beautiful. So we've got a couple of projects here on display that are in the handout that we'll be handing out to everybody. Because a lot of people probably worked with Spin Cycle, so you know how beautiful it really is. So I think Dawn.
Yes, Dawn was going to pop on and say hello and tell us just a couple of things about her projects. If we can kick over to her.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be here, and Hill Country Weavers is definitely my local yarn shop. As a dyer, I have local yarn shops all over the country, but they really are near and dear to my heart. And even though it just goes to show how big Texas is, even though they consider me local, we are about 9 hours away, I think, to drive. So, but I'm happy to be here today, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about assigned pooling. I did come up with the concept of assigned pooling almost 2 years ago, so it is still relatively new if you haven't heard of it yet. And like Suzanne said, basically, I designed it as a way to kind of reconcile my love as a dyer of using lots of color in my yarn and dyeing variegated skeins, reconcile that with my absolute disdain for knitting with variegated yarns. It can be a challenge sometimes to love the way the stitches look once they, you fall in love with colors in a skein, but then once you knit with it, the pooling can become unsightly and it can become a problem. So I developed the concept of assigned pooling to take care of that. And this is my original float shawl, which has been probably my most popular design. And again, just like Suzanne mentioned, this is done with a specific type of specifically dyed variegated skein, so that when you knit in the background color, you just, in this case, knit in plain stockinette. And then when the color change happens in the yarn, I have assigned a different stitch to that color change, which is where the concept of assigned pooling comes from. So it's a matter of stopping and doing something different when the color changes in the skein. So you're really letting the color changes in the yarn drive the bus rather than a traditional knitting pattern where you knit a certain number of stitches and then stop and do something different. This one's very organic because
Sorry, Dom, we are on the timer. So
okay.
But thank you so much.
Sure.
If anyone want to know anything about that, we will put in the email. Thank you.
Mhm.
We're gonna do the next shop. We're gonna welcome the Studio Knitting and Needlepoint, Cindy. Welcome. You can start it.
Oh. Well, let me start my timer so I keep my track here too. Boy, I have the unfortunate position of following that. So thank you, Hill Country. You have a beautiful shop. And so here at the studio, we are a knitting and needlepoint shop and crochet. We have been a shop here in Kansas City for over 50 years. We started in the mid 60s as needlepoint only. And then after 9/11, we added the knitting. And we've been knitting and crocheting and all of that for a long time now. So we pride ourselves here in community. And it's the people here who make the yarn shop, our customers and friends, and all those who cross our doorstep. So today I have want to feature 4 different designs, and they are all on the handout that I've provided, and I think you'll get that tomorrow. So the first one is Tincture by Andrea Mowry. And we absolutely love this hat. It's an exploration of mosaic stitching. So if you're new to mosaic, this is a great pattern. It's simple, it's all in stockinette, it's in the round, simple ribbing to start, and then this 2-color pattern. And we've knit this one out of Acadia, which is a yarn from the Yarn Company. So if you're familiar with them, you know that these are luxury fibers. And this one is 60 merino, 20 alpaca, and 20 silk. So this is a fabulous. It comes in 50-gram skeins, and so you just need one of each. So it's a reasonably priced project as well. And the colors have good color range. The other thing we love is that it's kind of unisex. I have 3 sons, and I could see any of them wearing this as well. So here we have the Tincture hat from Andrea Mowry. Okay, so the next thing is a pattern called Rider. And I happened upon this pattern and have fallen in love with this. So this is a cowl, and it has amazing stitch definition here. This is only knit 2-togethers, SSKs, and yarn overs. So it's a great project for first, early knitters. It's generous in size, comfortable. It's a 1 skeiner. It's worsted weight 200 something yards. I had a little left over. I think I might have made it just a smidge longer. I lost track of my repeats, but I think I did extras. The yarn that this one's made out of is from the Leading Men Fiber Arts, and it's their yarn called West End. And we get this yarn monthly as part of their club. So you never know what's coming next. And that's really fun to get that surprise every month. And they just do great job. They're in Illinois, so they're not too far from us. And they come here once a year for a a show and just bring all kinds of goodies for us. The other amazing thing about this pattern that I love is it's completely reversible. So you get 2 cowls and only have to make 1. So this is a really fun one. And I love how the color looks different on this pattern than on this pattern. So again, simple knit. Oh, the other thing, there's a little error on my handout. This is BFL, and it's a non-superwash BFL. And I've kind of become in love with BFL lately. I love spinning it and I love knitting it. And it just has a nice luxury kind of feel. And with being the non-superwash, you kind of get a great, it just feels nice in your hands. It feels, superwash, feels like real wool, which I love. All right, so the next one that we have is a tea cozy. So tea's kind of taken off here in Kansas City. And we've got little tea shops opening up all over the place. And so we designed a tea cozy. Actually, this tea cozy was part of a club that I do with Gail and Holly, and Gail's from Longmont, Holly's from Bella Filati, and we do a club every summer. So this was the Cozy Up Club, which I think was a winter club that we did together. Anyway, I designed this, and it comes also as a hat pattern. So if you love cables, then this is a great project. It's suitable for lots of sizes, and you can easily size it by changing the yarn or needle size for you. So it's got ribbing, kind of cups under, keep your pot warm. You can pull this up.
Cindy, someone asked a question, is the club open to the public?
The club for this year is, we're already in the middle of it, but we'll be doing another one next year, and we'll be announcing that this month, actually. So stay tuned to myself or Longmont or Bella Filati for info about next year's club. So this is a fun project. And the yarn that I've suggested for this is called Alba Tweed. And it's really a lot like the Rowan felted tweed, if you're familiar with that yarn. And it'll make a great, we've got tons of colors online of that Alba Tweed. So the Alba Tweed is from Jody Long, and it's 50% merino, 25 alpaca, 25 viscose. So has a great hand in knitting, and would, as a hat, imagine, just feel great. All right, so I have not been able to watch the chat. So any questions, Kaiwan, I hope you'll pop those up to me. All right, so the next thing that I'm featuring is like a double header here. It's a knitting and a crochet. So again, along with our club theme, last year our theme was Broadway, and so I made these. You got to have opera knits, right? So my show was Phantom of the Opera. So you got to have opera gloves, right? So this is the knit version, and a simple lace. I'm telling you, simple lace. And it has this little gusset here, so it accommodates your forearm. And they're pretty much close to elbow length. A nice thumb on them. And so that's the knit version. They're called Phantom knits. And here over my eye watch, this is the crochet version. So it also has a gusset. little bit shorter because, you know, crochet takes a little more yarn. And so I love this yarn. This yarn's from Theodora's Pearls, and it's her BFL silk, which she only does like custom things for it. And I have lots of this left over from our club last summer. So I hope that you'll try this out. I love how she did the little gray with just a little bit of blood from our opera. So this was great fun. And this pattern's on my Ravelry page designs as well. And during the next 30 days, I have a coupon for half price off of all the patterns that are in my Ravelry store. So if any of these or anything you might see there. Also, I wanted to show you a little bit of the needlepoint we do here. And I know we're mostly knitting here, but a lot of us are multi-crafters, multi-stitchers, multi-talented. And so one thing that's really popular here, if you live in Kansas City, you're a Chiefs fan, football. I'm telling you, people are crazy. So these are all ornament. Well, this one is for Royals, but these are all Chiefs ornaments that we do here. We do these players with their faces, and this is our coach, Andy Reid. And the most popular one that we do are these little t-shirts. Oh shoot, the hanger came out. These are called toppers. And they're two-sided, and you stitch them flat. They come in a flat canvas, and and then when you bring them back to us, our finisher makes them into a t-shirt. Now, we also do these on a custom basis. So we do school teams, we do other NFL teams, we do college teams. So these are really great gifts for anyone who would, if you have a student player or someone who you're really interested in, a player like an NFL player that's your favorite, or your husband has a favorite, we can customize these little shirts for you. So, all right. And also the other thing that's really popular for us are these bird kits. So these come as a little kit. They're like $32. And we have like over 100 different birds available. And so you stitch them, the wing is separate, and then they get stuffed, a little backing, the wing gets attached, and they get this little ring hanger. And a lot of people will do like a whole Christmas tree with birds, or they'll do all the waterfowl, or they'll do the exotic birds with pheasants. We also have fish, and like I did, we went camping one summer, and I stitched all the fish that they caught, and I put them on a little stringer, and you know, it hangs at the house. It's kind of a memory thing. So you know, we have over 100 different birds, and not all of them are on our website, but if you want a list of all the birds, I'm happy to just email that to you.
You have 1 minute left.
Well, that's great, because that's all I had.
Okay, did anyone has a question? We still have 1 minute for her. If you have any question, you can unmute.
How many different fish do you have?
We have 2 groups of fish. We have a tropical group and a game fish group and probably around 30 between the two.
Thank you.
Could you show the penguin again?
Penguin.
Oh, very tempting.
Do you happen to have green parrots as well?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, we have parrots. Yeah.
How do we find you on Ravelry, please?
My Ravelry is Knit KC or Cindy Craig.
Okay, Cindy, thank you. Your time's up. Thank you so much for your presentation. Next up, we're gonna go to the next door. Bella Filati. Where are you? Here you go. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna start a timer. Ready? You need to unmute yourself. Do you have another? Hold on 1 second. Here you go. Whoop, here you go. Holly, you need to unmute yourself so I can start the timer.
Oh, I am a wolf in sheep's clothing. I am not Holly Floyd, but I am Holly Floyd. That's our mascot, just in case you need to know. Thank you for coming and joining us on the Fiberside Crawl today. So excited to be here. We are Bella Filati in Southern Pines, North Carolina. We're in our 18th year and glad to be here. Before I get started, I have a video that we did several years ago. And so it will give you an idea of what the store looks like and what we are about. So if you will indulge us and watch for about 30 seconds, we'll start our video.
Hi, here at Bella Filati, our focus is to create a space to build community, friendships, and most of all, personal skills, all through the fiber arts.
We supply knitters, crocheters, and weavers with a wide selection of fibers, hand-dyed yarns, innovative tools, instruction, and plenty of inspiration. Sit, socialize, learn something new. We are always here to help and encourage. Bella Filati Luxury Yarns. It's quality and luxury tangled into one.
Great. Thanks for watching. I want to introduce my manager and gifted digital person who takes care of all my technology. And this is Chrissy Ramirez, and I couldn't do anything without her. So she's on our other computer.
So if it's messed up, it's my fault and I'll fix it.
It's always her fault. Not really. All right, so that is Chrissy. Chrissy will be putting everything that I'm chatting about today in the chat, everything I'm chatting in the chat. So there will be links to everything for you to participate in today's offerings. So don't buy anything until you have signed up to be part of today's audience. Even if you belong to my email list already, please sign up to be part of this group because that audience will have special offers that they will receive, and I will tell you all about that at the end of my 15 minutes. All right. So Cindy before me just chatted about Summer Club. And so I too was going to chat about Summer Club. And this year's Summer Club, I think she mentioned, was the Summer Buzz. And so Summer Buzz for us sounded like birds, bees, and butterflies. So we are the birds, and we were first in June. And so we asked Kate Oates if we could use her lovebird hat pattern, which she did, and it was fantastic. So this is from Kate Oates. She's from South Carolina. And I will tell you about the yarn in a minute, but this is the knitted version. These are the hearts and the X's and the O's and the birds. So this was the lovebirds pattern. That's our knitted pattern. And the crocheted pattern was by Sandy Masrick and Chrissy Ramirez. Amazing. So this is the crochet pattern. So when you shop for this online, you get the patterns as well. The yarn came from Fiber Studio, which is a dyer in Charlotte, North Carolina. So she did this yarn for us. It is 100% superwash merino. There's a skein in the center, which is for the background. It was 192 yards. And then these two, the turquoise and the cameo, are 96 yards, which is more than enough to do the hats and the pom-pom. So this was our kit. This is what we did. There were other goodies that were put in the box and all kinds of lovely things. So hopefully everybody who got their Summer Buzz bird box was happy. Cindy's bee box was amazing. So that is Lovebirds by Kate Oates and Chrissy and Sandy. All right. Don't forget, feels delicious. It's so soft and yummy. All right. We have also put together a kit with Lang alpaca sock. Lang alpaca sock is squishy, tons of loft, 75% alpaca, 25% nylon, and it is delicious. Also, they came out with this great Happily Knitting with Lang sock book. And it has those two crazy characters, Mr. Knit Bear and D. Dennis, right? So that's these two guys, these two characters. They've written two other books. This book is on a kind of a how to knit socks, and they've put several patterns in here that can use the general pattern, and then it changes because of the yarn choice or the chart pattern that you have picked. We have kitted up this particular sock with the 5 colors. And what we did was we decided, rather than having people buy the whole skein of yarn, we split every skein of yarn into 2. So basically there's 2.5 skeins of yarn here, but only in half skeins. But you have all 5 colors, everything you need to make that adorable sock. This kit is $74.99 on the website, and it is because of this fantastic alpaca sock. I forgot to tell you the cost of the Lovebirds kit. The Lovebirds kit is $47.99 on the website. All right, so now let's talk about 3 Irish girls, right? 3 Irish girls, hand dyers, fantastic. This is a hand-dyed yarn in Adorn Luxe, which is 85 merino and 15 nylon. This colorway is really yummy and creative. It's sort of a celadon, light turquoise, with all these beautiful speckles, everything from purple to rust to greens. And then she included an accent color with the burgundy wine. Perfect. This you can use obviously for the heel, the toe, and the additional decoration. We have, it's designed for the Kindred Spirit sock. And this is by Lisa K. Ross. So this yarn makes these socks. And if you're a sock knitter, which by the way, I am not, I've made 1 pair. It took me 2 years to get them off the needle. Oh, well, I did do 2 at once, thank goodness. So when I finished them, I did have a pair, yay. Anyway, so this is the yarn for the Kindred Spirit sock. The price of the Kindred Spirit sock is $39.99 on the website. Now, how many times do people come in and say, or how many times do people ask, gosh, I'd love to make a Christmas stocking, but I don't know what to do. And I don't have much talent for intarsia or any other fancy Fair Isle. And so Chrissy found this, the deluxe stripe from Universal Yarns. And she chose the green, red, and cream. So this is her inspiration for putting together Christmas stocking kits, right? So on our website, you get one, you can buy one of the multi, and then you can pair it with delicious, yummy emerald green, Christmas green, or fabulous, bright Christmas red, right? So the two yarns, either choice, the two are $24.99. The suggestion she made for the socks, the stockings, are the elf stocking, which she says is adorable. Or let's see, the last one was late night stocking. So the two yarns are $24.99, and honestly, any stocking pattern that you might find on the website, on Ravelry, or in your searchings, or maybe an older pattern or just a plain stripe would be fantastic. All right, so what I wanted to tell you is also, when you sign up for, and you'll find it in the chat, when you sign up today for our mailing list, become part of MailChimp, you will also find links to Facebook and for a direct link to our web store to see what we have offered today. Let's talk a second about Facebook. So during COVID, I was doing a weekly video, and then the store's doors closed, as did everybody's. And I was like, how am I going to get people in here? So I started a daily video, and it's 3 minutes. It's sort of like this chat today. However, it's not very organized. It's never scripted, but I get up and I talk about what's new in the store, something that came in, something I want you to know about. And I do them every day, and it's about 3.5 minutes. I have several followers who are very loyal and are sweet to continue to watch. So if you are interested in doing that, I would love to have you follow us on Facebook. Just follow Bella Filati, and you can catch up with us every day except Sunday. And here we are. Today's Sunday. We're not usually open, but here we are. And every day but Sunday, and almost every day that I'm here, unless I'm out of town. That's the only time I'm not usually doing it. So
Holly, we have a question. Someone's asking what's the sweater pattern the bear was wearing in the beginning.
Oh, good. Good question. It's called Early Bloomer. Actually, we're doing it as the knit along right now. It's a DK weight yarn. It is by Heidi Kiermeyer. And that's it. I'll show you. Want me to show it to you again? This is it.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's a short sleeve. Let me stand up. Oh, it's the back of his head. Sorry. It's a short sleeve. I guess this is the back of the sweater. Let me show you the front. Short sleeve, top down, yoke, floral yoke, and then finished on the bottom. All stockinette. You can use a self-striping color changing yarn for the flowers, or just the two separate colors. Hope that answers.
Someone's asking, where did the name of your shop come from?
Oh, Bella Filati. All right. I did not name the shop. I did not start the shop. A wonderful woman named Alice McLean started the shop in 2004. And I was lucky enough to start working with her. And she named it Bella Filati. I'm pretty sure it's Italian, and it means beautiful fiber. However, Bella Filati, I think we're mixing genders in language. I think Bella is feminine and Filati might be masculine. So it's not really correct, but it sounded good to her and it sounds good to me. So that's the name, Bella Filati. Any other questions? Okay, let me keep going. So what am I offering if you shop with us this week online? If you join this group today, if you go on and join and click the link and join, you will be in the Fiberside Crawl audience, right? And everybody that's in the audience is going to receive an email shortly after this video's today, and you will be able to participate in find out what the exact offers are, but let me tempt you to see if you hopefully will be interested in signing up. For anyone who shops starting today, the 17th, Sunday, all the way through until next Saturday, the 23rd, if you shop with us and purchase online, if you spend $25, you will get one free gift and this amazing BFD pin. I forgot to tell you about the BFD pin. Everybody who shops with us today will get a free BFD pin. There is some value in this, let me tell you, because we sell them in the store. What you say is a BFD? A BFD is a Bella Filati Diva, or possibly something else you might think of. But for us, it's a Bella Filati Diva. So a Bella Filati Diva pin will be in everybody's box who shops with us. So if you spend $25, you get one free gift.
Holly, we're gonna turn up for you today. You got your 15 minutes. Thank you so much. Your presentation is wonderful. We're gonna go to the next store, Purl
Great.
in the
Stop
Pine.
with more offers.
Sorry, thank you.
No, it's fine.
Thank you, Holly. Next is the Purl in the Pine. They are in Flagstaff in Arizona. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Purl in the Pines. We're in Flagstaff, Arizona. Absolutely gorgeous day. Come on in. Come meet my team.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm Susan. I'm Amelia. Philip.
I'm Philip. You'll see me in a sec.
He's right behind the camera.
This
is Cora.
This is Cora.
She came out to say hi. So Purl in the Pines, we have yarn from all over the world, and many of the sponsors, we actually do carry their yarns. But today we're going to feature some of our local, by local, I mean Arizona dyers. And right now I am wearing one of our sponsors today, Dream in Color. And this is a piece that's made by our local designer, Susan Chastain, who you just met. So Susan is our in-house designer. All of her designs are going to be featured today with some of our beautiful dyers. And Susan's designs are only available in our shop. So we have exclusives to all her patterns. So if you want any of them, you'll have to let us know. But we do have kits available that we put together today. So you'll see those, there'll be links in the chat as we discuss each pattern. So this one is called Purl in the Pines Fade. And we have different samples here to show you how the same top looks in these different colors. Aren't they beautiful?
Very versatile.
I love these. And so over here.
And that's in Dream in Color, right?
Dream in Color.
Dream in
Yes,
Color,
Dream
which
in
we
Color.
love.
I thought I said, but
Yeah,
Dream
I'm
in
just
Color.
one more time.
Swishy with cashmere, fingering weight on a size 9 needle.
Very
Lovely to knit. We do carry smushy with cashmere. All of the ones with cashmere we carry. Cosette and Classy, and those are DK and worsted weight. So you can, oh, this is another beauty up here. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the kits we have are over here. These are the ones that are going to be on the website. They're linked, hopefully. And we have all these beautiful different colorways. And one of our favorites and our special is this one. And it's called the Cora. See the label?
Named after somebody special.
And that is Cora.
There she is.
Yeah, say hi, Cora.
Hey, honey.
Hi. So the colorway is her colors with her purple collar. Thank you, Veronica. We
Yes.
love that color.
So
But
nice.
all these other colorways are absolutely beautiful as well. The next piece that we're going to feature today is another one of Susan's patterns, and it is called the
Leaf It to Me poncho. One of the things that makes this one fun to knit is that the two rectangles that you make are actually different pattern stitches. So you don't get bored when you get done with the first one, you get to do something different. This is featuring one of our favorite yarns. This is not necessarily a hand dye. It's a Wyoming yarn company called Mountain Meadow. This is Laramie. Laramie, which we also have here, is an Aran weight, super rustic looking, but super soft yarn that doesn't pill, that we absolutely love. We have 4 colorways here in kits. made up to make the poncho. It takes 6 skeins to make it, and lots of fun.
And we'll have links for that in the chat for those kits on our website.
We will have links for this, and it's a really fun knit. You're knitting it on about an 8 or a 9 needle. And again, it's a super wonderful yarn that doesn't pill. This has been in the shop forever and looks brand new.
And Susan, do a little turn for me. Ooh la la, see, and that back is so fascinating. So beautiful. It doesn't get boring at all.
No, it's so pretty. It looks pretty in every color.
And this is a small footprint yarn. They're very eco-conscious. And one of the things that I really like about Mountain Meadow is there's often pieces of grass still in it and pieces of the farm still in the wool, which I love. It reminds you that you're working with something that's come from the earth and from an animal.
And from a small woman-run Wyoming company.
Amazing. That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Susan. All right, now we're going to do a little trade-off here.
We are trading. And Philip, there's Philip. Hey, with Amelia.
Yeah. All right, so I'm so excited to talk about another one of our local dyers. This is traveling yarn. And we just love traveling yarn. I'm wearing the rattlesnake pattern that Susan, you made this one, right?
I did.
Yeah, that Susan made in traveling yarn. And Amelia?
I'm wearing the Tonquin pattern. That's Tonquin.
That's great. You've got our little jewel design bauble there, cuff. And I love the colorways of traveling yarn. I always tell people it's worth pulling out because they can get surprising. Like this one I think looks like every single gourd plus eggplant. so lovely, right? And their colorways are so beautifully done. Sarah is this dyer out of Phoenix. And we have 2 different weights. We have fingering, and we also have a really lovely DK and a Surrey that actually Amelia has woven into her Tonquin.
Yeah, with the fingering, and it's really nice.
It gives such great textural variation. Also, the Surrey is great to hold together with a fingering or a lace weight or a DK if you wanted something really bulky, very soft, really, really a fun thing to work with. And colorways, again, just super poppy, super bright. We're big fans of traveling yarn. Yeah, we love them.
All right,
and we
well,
don't
thank
have
you.
kits made up for either of these, but you can call us and we'd be happy to walk you through the store, happy to help you match up with some cool colors to make these together.
Yes, and I think we have the link to the rattlesnake tee
I believe so,
in the
yeah.
chat. So if you guys are interested, you'll be able to see that. And I'm going to walk very slowly over here so I don't make you seasick. And here is Susan again, and she is wearing her
Summer crochet
own design.
And this one for crocheters, because some of us do both and some of us just crochet. It's an easy crochet. Every square is the same. And this is featuring Barocco yarn and Barocco cotton. And we have some kits put together for you here. And in this particular yarn, you're using Medina, which is a slow striping yarn for the squares, and Remix Light for the joining. So there's no sewing. And that's a lovely Barocco summer piece that you can wear if you did something like this color. It'd be great with jeans and a turtleneck in the fall.
Hold it up a little bit better. Couldn't see the Medina. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so pretty.
That'll be next on mine to do one for fall.
Love it.
All right.
All right, so that's the cotton piece that we have for you. And now we are going to go to look at this gorgeous, Breezy VT.
Let's do some modeling, should we? Yeah. This is the Breezy V. Walk with me this way. And this is out of Dando Yarns, Dandoh. We're going to have some links, I believe, right?
Yes, we
Dando
do.
Yarn. This is by designer Yumiko Alexander, and she's out of Phoenix. She actually brought these yarns over from Japan, but she designs out of Phoenix, and we love her stuff. Lots of plant-based fibers. So we've got this wonderful linen. I don't know if you can see, it's a chained fiber, and it just knits up and crochets up really beautifully. I'll show you one of my favorites in that. We've got this one here. It's very airy, very light. You can tell she lives in Phoenix, Arizona. You're not gonna die from heat exhaustion wearing any of these things. She has a lovely silk that we like to do a lot of. And then this is done out of the cotton fine. This is a cotton fine DK.
it's 2 strands held together actually. And then, you know, you can marl it or it's together. You can have it be super oversized and big. You could have it be more fitted, perfect over a tank, perfect over like a tank dress or something like that, perfect for the beach. And then just to throw on over something more fancy for dinner that evening. And it kind of mirrors kind of the experience of like paper knitting or something like that. It's really nice. Her fibers are so fun. Her designs are very exciting. And so we recommend checking her out. We love carrying Yumiko stuff here in the store.
And all her patterns are on Ravelry. So if you look them up, boy, she has quite a beautiful line of just varied, beautiful pieces.
Really, really lovely and
interesting.
Creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, creative. There'll always be statement pieces.
Okay.
So really great.
Thank you very much.
Dandoh.
Thank you. All right, we have another hand dyer, an Arizona hand dyer that we're going to feature now, and that is Mary Gavin Yarns. And Susan is going to tell you a little bit about Mary.
Mary does a lot of variety of different kinds of fibers. For example, we have her lace weight silk, Belgian linen, she's got rayon, lots of different fibers to work with. And one of the things that we're featuring today is her hoodoo, which is a superwash merino that's a light worsted to DK. I'm wearing one of my designs, a cowl called Smock It To Me. And this one is knit as a scarf.
I'm going to zoom in on you while you're talking about it.
It's knit as a scarf and then seamed. The buttons are on as accents, so no buttonholes, nothing to worry about that with. You don't want to put the buttons on, you don't have to. But we have some beautiful colors in the Hoodoo DK. It just takes one skein. So it's a chance for you to try out this beautiful, beautiful yarn with one skein. So if you look in your chat, you'll see the Smock It To Me kits and see all of the different colors that we have available in this particular yarn.
All right, thank you. All right, now we have another dyer. Yep, another one. This one is Blackbird.
This is Blackbird yarn. Amelia and I are going to talk to you about it, even though I'm still wearing Dandoh, but here we are over in Blackbird. This is dyed by Jessie in Phoenix. And the cool thing that we like about her line is that it's named after the Beatles song, Blackbird, that I'm sure you all know because Jessie's a huge Beatles and rock and roll fan. And each colorway is named after either a rock and roll song or a lyric from a rock and roll song. And she includes the title here. So the Dearly Beloved, if there's any Prince fans out there, and I would be shocked if there aren't. And then she has a Spotify link on there. So you can actually listen to the song that inspired the color. This is Dearly Beloved Funky on Zebra yarn, right? So we also have Dearly Beloved not on Funky, right? Just regular. And we carry these in 2 weights. We carry these in fingering and DK. And because our store is a little less rock and roll and maybe a little more classical, Jessie was nice enough to do 2 exclusive colorways for us. One is the named after the Debussy song, right? Debussy, right? Prelude to an Afternoon of a Fawn. And then the other one is Concerto, oh no, sorry, Cello Suite in D minor.
Bach.
And these are just lovely. And Susan, our resident designer, has designed this really, really beautiful shawl in both of those. And because they're 2 classical music colorways, it's called Concerto for 2. And it's a it's a bottom up shawl knit in DK on a 9-10. Oh, on a 10.
Woo.
This is gonna be a fast project. And we just think these 2 colors play really well together. Thank you, Amelia. Beautiful model.
And Amelia's hair actually looks really nice with that too.
This is great.
Beautiful.
We have a couple options kitted up for us here. This is another one in slightly different colorways, but I just really love Blackbird. I'm working with it right now. And
this should be also a link. There should be a link for this project as well. And we too are offering a coupon.
Yes.
So that will also be sent out, I think, in another email tomorrow, or it will be in the chat. So anyone who wants to buy any of these kits or anything in the shop, really, you'll be given a special code to use on the website through August.
Right. Another fun thing we've done with Blackbird is this is another one of Susan's patterns. This is called Another Opening, Another Show, because Susan is a musical theater
impressionado. Is that a word? Yeah. Geek. Sure, we'll say geek. It's really beautiful. And this is done on intergalactic. So.
Okay. Well, that is everything we have to show you today. And we are all going to come in and just give you a little goodbye. We have to flip you around though.
Oh yeah, we have to flip
Somehow.
around.
There
Here
we
we go.
go.
I'm gonna do a flip around.
Hello.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, wait, I think we have some questions.
Oh, do we have
already.
any questions?
Does
We're
anybody
ready
have
to say goodbye, but maybe we do. Are there any questions for us?
Yeah, that's the one. Can you talk about the discount code again?
The discount code? So there's going to be, are you going to put a link in there for us?
Yeah, we're
Or-
gonna put a link already, but I just want to let everyone know when they send out an email tomorrow, you will have the discount code there. It's
Okay.
Crawl to Purl 20.
Thank you very much. Yes, and if you use that on the website, it's just for you guys who are participating, so don't share it. But it's 20% off pretty much everything in the store. We hope that you'll enjoy some of our locally designed and some of our local yarns.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the store. Thank you for the all four store. They have a great presentation. We learned so much today. I just want to let everyone know we're gonna stay tuned because we're gonna draw the prize winner. So Laura. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everyone ready? Cross your finger, hold, rubbing some, lucky charm.
I picked all my favorite people. I went through all the names and I picked all my favorites. So we have Marla Yoho. We have
there.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, and so you'll get like this prize basket. Andy at Craftworks and her whole team have been taking all the prizes in and putting together these cool baskets. So you're going to get an email and we'll get your address and mail it to you. And then we have Francine Riker, Pam Lockhart, Dorothy Watson Young. I can't even read my own writing sometimes. Laura Percino, Frances Blue, Nancy Bergson, Barbara Lanker, Christopher Wood, Laura Edens, Donna Flores, and Donna Lynn. So keep your eye out for an email from us so we can mail you your goodies. And thank you for participating.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I just want to remind you, we will send you an email to everyone for the recap for every store and also their video link. If you have any question for each store, their website and the Facebook, all linked in our website, fibersidechat.com. Also, don't forget, next Sunday, same time, we're going to have a next four store, Lamb Shop in Denver, Colorado, the Sadie She in Dripping Spring, Texas, Harp and Sixo Young Emporium in Ohio, and Loma Young Shop in Loma in Colorado. So if you guys have any question, feel free to email us from the website, right? Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Hope you have a great rest of the Sunday. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.